What's up, everybody, and welcome to Tino's Time Wrestling. It's Thursday, but wrestling don't stop. Just because wrestling's not on, don't mean the action and don't mean the news don't stop. We heard some huge news today, people. For the first time, and I don't know how long, everybody's been asking for it. The WWE finally is ending the PG era. It is over. Just like when Hawk Harrelson used to say for the White Sox, this ball game is over. The PG era is over, baby. We going back to TV 14. It was announced on Twitter this morning by, let me make sure, Andrew Zarian. Starting July 18th, WWERAW will be moving to TV 14, and the USA Network has agreed, and that officially means the PG era is over. I am so excited. This is huge news, especially for somebody that grew up watching Ruthless Aggression, the Attitude Era, everything like that. The stuff that they used to do back in the day, the edgier stuff, the crazy things that DX used to do, NWO, stuff John Cena used to do. He came out and spanked Stephanie McMahon's butt. I mean, there's a lot of crazy things. Bikini contest. We saw pudding matches. We saw all types of crazy things in the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression era. And ever since we've gotten the PG era, ever since we got the new era, you can't say swear words. You can't do this. You can't do that. Everything is banned in the book. You can't show blood. You can't swear. The biggest swear word I think that they say is hell. I mean, I'm over it, people. I want to watch wrestling. I want to watch wrestling like, the good old days. But what exactly does this mean for WWE going forward if it is really going to become TV 14? And in my opinion, this is probably one of the best things that could happen to WWE, because we see how AEW does. They're obviously TV 14. They show blood, they swear, they do this, they do that, they do all types of carnage, I should say. And they do a bunch of stuff that, WWE used to do back in the day. And, Chris Jericho runs it. And there's a bunch of people from back in the old WWE days and everything. But that's what wrestling was always about. And, somebody like me growing up and watching it, people are always like, I don't want my kids to do this. I don't want my kids to do that. Well, then don't have your kids watch it. Like, I get it. Like, it's wrestling and it's supposed to be entertaining. But you don't see me coming out because I watched the Ruthless Aggression era and the Attitude era going up to girls and spanking them, or going up and with my chain gang and spitting raps to random people, or throwing babies out of strollers, or kicking babies like Snitsky did with Kane's baby back in the day. I mean, we're not going out doing those crazy things. And if that's what it is, and I get it, it's a new era and it's a new day, it's a new generation and everything like that. But wrestling is always and should have stayed the same. Because wrestling was so hot back in the day, in the early 90s, early 2000s, 2005, 2006. And it had a lot to do with, because it was TV 14, it had a lot to do with just everything like that. So I cannot wait to see what the new generation can bring to this, because I think it will definitely help, because we love the storylines that are real, that feel like they hate each other, that feel that they're going to hate each other and they want to get under each other's skin. And it's like, you know what I mean? It's like we're seeing the PG stuff and they can't do anything. They can't show blood. They can't swear. They can't, it's like, stop going off of a script and just say what you got to say. You hate Roman Reigns. He's the effing head of the table. F Roman Reigns and, this and that. Like, imagine if Kofi Kingston came out and said, fuck Roman Reigns. I'd be like, oh my God, what just happened? Or what if Randy Orton, RK Bro, speaking of RK Bro, they go out and, maybe they're in Chicago, they could show something with the weed or something, maybe. I don't know if they'll go that far, but, it's just an idea, just something that I'm just saying, RK Bro 420 just smoked your ass. So, yeah, but this should be really interesting and really intriguing. I think this will bring people back to watch WWE. I think people will go back and start watching it more, because this is the wrestling that we want to see. We want to see the blood, the glory, the edgy storylines, the things that are crazy. We don't have to see sex celebrations or bikini contests again and stuff like that. But let's see the casket matches. Let's see the buried alive matches. Let's see the I Quit matches, the last man standing matches with blood and glory everywhere, throwing each other through light things like Big Show did with John Cena in that one elimination match, Extreme Rules match where he helped Edge win a long time ago. I could just go on, or like when Shane went through when Kurt Angle threw Shane through the glass at King of the Ring. There are just so many more opportunities that wrestling and WWE can do with it being TV 14. And obviously, WWE SmackDown is on Fox, and they should make it TV 14 right away. So yeah, maybe we'll see NXT too. And imagine NXT being more. I think NXT 2.0 could be very good with the TV 14, because think about the type of things that you could do. You could bring back the type of stuff that Triple H did with the Black and Gold brand, and like we've seen War Games and stuff like that, but like go fight outside the Performance Center or Full Sail, go fight in the parking lot, throw people through the glass, throw people through this and that. Like, let's just see the glory and the blood and the everything. And we just want it to feel real. And with WWE, it's all about the entertainment. And yes, it's entertaining, but half the time they make these silly, corny storylines, and not all of them are going to work, like Ezekiel, I'm not Elias, I'm Ezekiel. We got Elrod now. Not all of those are going to work, So I cannot wait to see what happens with this. I hope we get like the factions, we get the DX type style stuff. I don't know how far we're going to go with the TV 14, but I'm so happy that it's coming back July 18th, Monday Night Raw, starting it off at TV 14. Hopefully they come out. Maybe they'll rebrand everything. Maybe they'll come out and redo everything. We got Ric Flair, the Woo, back in the opening. We'll have to see. Maybe we'll get some Chris Jericho. We saw the Chris Jericho, Daniel Bryan, Big Show, and stuff like that. Says the stuff to John Cena at his 20-year anniversary. So it's going to be great to see. Maybe we'll see the AEW versus WWE. Maybe, just maybe, because they're both TV 14. TV 14 could change WWE forever, and it could bring the audience and the hardcore fans like me back. And obviously I still have watched it, but just get me more intrigued in these storylines and get me more intrigued into everything that's going on. So WWE starts being back to TV 14 on July 18th on the USA Network, everybody. I'm so excited. It's going to be one hell of a time, and hopefully they do this right. Before we go here on this special episode of Tino's Time Wrestling, I'm going to give you some of my predictions and who I think that this could benefit the most. Maybe what champions could benefit this, and just, yeah. So honestly, I think that with it going back to TV 14, I think that this, like I said, I was talking about with bringing the fans back in, I think that, we could see guys like MJF. We could see guys, who knows, maybe we'll see Chris Jericho back in WWE one day. Maybe, obviously not anytime soon. I think he's got like a year left on his contract. But I'm just saying, like, what if we see those more guys come back because they're willing to do more, and this gives the talent freedom. They're able to be who they want and do what they want. So I think it's going to be able to benefit a lot of the superstars just to be able to come up with their own creative ways and creative things, and not have the status and the structure and the strictness of, oh, you can't swear because it's PG, and you're gonna a kid's gonna go to school and tell his teacher to shut the fuck up. It's like, come on. Well, then if your kid's going to do that, then you're not a good parent. I'm just saying, whatever, but that's a different story. But I'm just saying, I just think, yeah. So I think it's definitely gonna help the superstars. Championships, let's see a triple threat TLC match. Let's see some blood and glory like we did with the Dudleys, the Hardys, and Edge and Christian. There's a lot of things that the champions can do too. And, it should be really fun to see, like I said earlier, the matches that they could bring back. They could bring back the Inferno match. They could bring back the casket match, the Buried Alive matches. I know we've seen casket matches here and there, but let's be real. They haven't been good like they were back in the day. There's just so many match types that they could bring back. There's so many things that they can do. And, we could show blood again. Oh, my God. It's blood. Just grab my lighter. It's blood. My bad. But it's blood. I was like, blood. Like, come on. Like, what? Like, we could see blood again. We could see red again. It's a miracle. I mean, we see it on AEW every week, and they're fine. We see Jon Moxley come back up and better than ever the next week. He was bleeding he was bleeding last night at Fyter Fest. He was feeling good. I'm sure he went home to Renee and they had a good old time. But there's just so much that this TV 14 can do. So, I mean, there's so many superstars that I think that this could help. The matches, like I said, with the tag teams, the biggest superstar, though, I think that could really, really benefit from this is, I'm just going to throw a name out there, and, you know, it is what it is. But I think that this could very well help somebody like, you know, obviously Riddle, it could help, you know, but I think I'm just trying to think of somebody off the top of my head. But there's just so many people that this could really help. Like, think about like MVP. Like, it could help MVP, it could help the older guys get more involved in everything like that. Or even in NXT 2.0, like I said earlier, like Carmelo Hayes, Grayson Waller, they're already great. But imagine if Carmelo comes out and starts swearing and stuff. And, you know, it's just the little things. It's just like the feeling, just like feeling like these people actually hate each other. I think that's the biggest thing, because obviously social media, but like when I watch AEW, like obviously they're on social media, like I feel like I hate these people. Like they hate each other, but in reality they're friends. But on TV, they make me want to hate them. And I just feel like with the swearing and stuff like that, it's going to be so much beneficial to all of these guys, all of these women, all of the championships, just WWE in general. Like, we could sit here for hours and talk about how much this is going to be so great. So I cannot wait to see where all of this goes on July 18th on the WWE US of A Monday Night Raw that night. Thank you, everybody, for coming here and hanging out on this special episode of Tino's Time. Thank you for listening to what I had to say about WWE Raw going to TV 14. Hopefully this does mean NXT 2.0 and Monday or Friday Night SmackDown will be TV 14 also. And I just cannot wait to see what this all entails. Like I said, maybe we'll get a rebranding. Maybe we'll get, you know, maybe we'll bring up the toxic attraction and stuff to Monday Night Raw. Maybe we'll see some more sex appeal again. I don't know. We'll have to see. But thank you again, everybody, for checking out this episode. I can't wait to see what happens on July 18th. Make sure to come and hang out with your boy Tino tomorrow night for Friday Night SmackDown and AEW Fyter Fest night 2 out of 4. I guess it's 4 nights this year. Night 2 out of 4. We'll be here for 3 hours tomorrow night live on YouTube on Tino's Time. Come and hang out. Make sure to go follow Tino's Time 1996 on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all your social medias. Go follow Tino's Time Wrestling. Go like and subscribe. And if you haven't, turn that notification button on YouTube and make sure so you know when all of the Tino's Time and Tino's Time Wrestling episodes come out. We have the first episode of the Tino Shorts coming out this upcoming Monday. The first topic will be announced tomorrow morning, so make sure to keep an eye out on that. And thank you again, everybody, one last time, third time's the charm, for coming and hanging out with your boy Tino and listening to what I have to say about WWE finally going back to TV 14 and getting rid of that PG era. So everybody, have yourselves a good Thursday. And until tomorrow night, when we watch SmackDown and AEW Fyter Fest Night 2, this is your boy Tino signing out.